Howdy. Well, we are here, and as you can see, we're making hay. We've got fields 5 and 12 that we're working on, and I'm going to get out the way here. There we go. They're making hay. So we're going to have to go in and pick this up. And field 4 over here with our alfalfa in it seems to be ready to go too. So we'll get that done hopefully today, or at least get started on it, so we can see what that's going to look like. So while they're mowing and tedding, I'm going to come over here and go grab me a tractor. And we're going to see if we can't get us some of this picked up. And we did a little bit of changing. We got rid of the pelletizer stuff and all that because, well, frankly, the hauls work fine. The sell point's kind of crap. It takes longer to sell it than it does anything else. And if you notice our money, we went and sold off all the cotton, and we went and sold off all the pellets we had on pallets. We did go buy, switch out a piece of equipment. We bought the John Deere cotton harvester and got rid of that modded one. I wasn't real happy with it. I don't know if we'll keep the heat plant. I've left it sitting there, but I'm not sure we're going to keep it. So, but we sold off a few things, sold some buildings, some materials, and that kind of stuff. We haven't sold any crops. So we still got all of our crops. So, what we're going to get started doing now is go picking all this up. And hopefully we don't have no issues with it. So I'm going to go on and we're going to get us unfolded here. And if you all want to see a gameplay where we're not using all these cool mods, you know, let me know. Because I have no problem. We will go find us a better map. A different map. I ain't going to say better because there really isn't much wrong with this one. But we'll go find us a different map. And, well, we'll go run it vanilla. I mean, we may keep, you know, stuff like follow me, maybe course play, because that is very useful, you know. But yeah, you know, as far as like, you know, all the weird modded equipment, you know, such as this thing and the weird balers and all that, yeah, we'll ditch all that and we'll go play it vanilla if you want. But you gotta let me know here, folks. And I was watching a video, this young gentleman, I ain't gonna call him a kid because my God, dude's working his buns off. He runs a dairy, him and his family run a dairy farm. 10th generation dairy farm. Now, wow, that's a whole lot of dairy farming. I'm gonna tell you, that's a lot of dairy farming. That's been a long time dairy farming. And what I found so odd, because I was under this assumption, and I'm sure probably a lot of you were, that the class, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, equipment was more or less European, you know. You just didn't see them over here. Well, shockingly enough, there was a piece of equipment. Now, I don't know if it was theirs or one of the neighbors that was out working something. But they actually are running, it looked like the Class Jaguar. And I thought, wow, I've never seen one of them over here. You know, you see Deere and Case. I've seen New Holland. You know, and the JCB, you know, all the, you know, regular ones you hear about. This was the first time I'd ever seen one of these anywhere over here, so I was sort of in shock. But I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. And come to find out, I think it said they were somewhere in Pennsylvania. I don't know. I had no idea we had that equipment up here or over here. I thought that was, you know, just basically strictly across the pond kind of stuff. I didn't know. But like I said, I'd never seen any of that class equipment over here. And if I'm pronouncing it wrong, please let me know. I'd love to know actually how that is pronounced. And, you know, hey, if you all want to see me start a different farm, maybe this one's too big to watch, you know, I don't know. Maybe videos are too long for y'all. Let me know that too, you know. Shoot, we can work on stuff and get it better. I just like to get people to watch. Well, we don't seem to be gathering much hay, do we? I think it's because we're hitting spots where it's just regular mode here. And that's another thing that I've never noticed it to do before, but it seems to be. It's almost like it just dumps the trailer. I don't know. But, you know, hey, we'll see what we can do here. And if it don't work, well, it don't work. We'll go back to cutting, just mowing grass. We won't ted it. We'll just grass it, pick it up, and I'll dump it in the silo over there to turn it into hay. If that, you know, if this is the way it's going to act, I don't know. And if nothing else, we'll go back to the in-game map and we'll work that one first. Oh, and I think I read somewhere, I think Stevie's got, what is it, Lakeland Vale? I think he's finally done with all the updates on that one, so it's not going to have to be restarted all the time. Because when I first started playing it, it's like every other day, Stevie was doing updates and, oh, here, you got to restart the whole farm again. That's the only reason I quit playing the map. Because you get in there and get going on it, and then, oh, gee, well, next day you got to re-download and start over. That just gets a little old after a while. You can't even get nowhere, you know? So, you know, hey, just see what goes on is all I can say. But yeah, looks like we're going to be doing this for a while. Now, if we do stay on this map, I've got 15 and 16 planted in corn back here. Let me show you what all we got going here. Alrighty, we got these two in corn. One of them we will chaff. The other we will harvest, and we will make bales off of this, because we can make corn stalk bales. We've got 14 here is in sugar beets, 13's in potatoes, and number 4 is in alfalfa. So, you know, hey, we ought to be able to do fairly well here. But yeah, if y'all would like to see a more realistic gameplay, let me know. We'll find us a map that'll work real good with the regular vanilla equipment. We won't keep very many mods, and we'll just do it that way. Now, one of the groups of mods I guarantee you we're going to keep is this global, is the global company mod, because that one you kind of almost have to have. That's like a, well, I can't do without it. So, you know, hey. And the other mod we'll keep for sure is our farm silo. We will definitely hang on to that one. And we'll probably hang on to some of these Stevie mods we got that, you know, and we'll see how that goes. In fact, I kind of like to do that, to be honest. I think I'd like to just go on and sort of wipe this one out. And I think we're going to run on up here since we got so much in it. And we're just going to go empty real fast. That'll give them time to, you know, get a little bit ahead. And if you watch the trucking series, well, like I told you, in the truck game, I had camera on one monitor. In this game, I've got it on 2. I don't understand what's going on with it. But yeah, you know, I've always run this game with, well, in fact, right now, I think I've got almost 190 mods in it. And one other mod we will definitely hang on to here. You see that little building there with the tanks? I'm just now driving past. That is a fluid storage mod that I happen to find. I think it come from FS19.org. I don't remember the name of the person that made it. But here's the thing. It'll hold 100 million liters of all liquids in the game. Every single liquid in the game. Which, yeah, is a bit over much on quantity, but that's the first time I've seen something in for 19 that'll actually give you storage. So I was quite intrigued by that. And in fact, I hate to say, but you know, Lakeland Vale would probably be a good map to run a vanilla series on. Because about the only thing I'd need to have on it, you know, besides, you know, well, some of your script mods, I'd have to have Stevie's trailer pack, but, you know, we're using it here, so, you know, whoopee-doo. Um, but, you know, it would just be little minor things, you know, that we'd have to keep. I still think I'd like to have the course play for it, you know, but, you know, other than that, you know, maybe follow me, because that does, and if nothing else, follow me is so great and so easy to use, particularly for when you're bringing equipment to and from. It really does help out a lot. Because Lakeland's got some decent sized fields, but they're nothing, you know, it's not like 500 acres, you know, for one field, you know. And I don't know, it may make a better playing series. Because I mean, in about the hour that it takes to work a little bit here, we could probably work 2 or 3 fields in that. Which means I could get you all some shorter videos. I mean, I don't know. And it's a pretty map. It really is. It's gorgeous. But, you know, hey, y'all let me know what you want to see. That's all I'm saying. Because like I said, I can't read your mind, so you got to let me know what you want. But until I find out, I guess we'll keep working this. Well, there goes another grand. Oh, and I can tell you one other thing we'll keep. All them bale storage, yeah, we'll hang on to them. And I'm keeping my baler over here. Because that does make things a lot easier. It seems to pick things up a lot better. But, yeah, back to the straw harvest add-on. I love the mod. I love the fact that you can do something with it besides just use it for animals. You know. But the problem with it that I see when you go to sell pallets off, and I've tried it every way I can come up with, and every way that'll load and unload and all that, it will not accept your pallets. I mean, it takes them, but you have to get out of the truck and stand there and empty skids one skid at a time. Which I'm sorry, to me is just a bit odd. And you know, yeah, we may keep a couple of our trucking mods if we switch for the simple fact it just makes the game a bit easier to deal with. But, you know, I mean, if y'all want to see a different one, let me know. Well, because, you know, I mean, we have run into a few minor issues on this map as it is. So, you know, it would make sense to sort of swap it over. Because if any of you is familiar with Stevie's mods, you know that all of his mods work perfectly and there's never any issues at all. So I guess what I'm saying, we'll get this done. I'll probably hang on to this map and we're going to ditch a whole bunch of stuff from the mods folder, and next time I see you, we'll probably be on a new map. Because like I said, I played it, you know, for about the first couple of weeks there before I started back making videos. And, you know, I mean, the map works great. It's quite spectacular the way how well it works. It's just that with it changing all the time, it got to be sort of a pain in the butt with having to constantly restart maps. So I guess this will be the last Nebraska video, and then we'll go to Lakeland Vale. Because like I said, you know, it's a bit easier to work. There's not quite as much, you know, oddball add-in stuff. It doesn't seem to really want to do anything, you know. So, yeah, well, here we go. And like I said, we'll play that one pretty much all vanilla. Like I said, we'll have a few little mods because some of them, you know, it's just awful hard to do without. So, yep, well, say goodbye to here. And I shall see you next time on Lakeland Vale. Y'all stay safe, be careful, and I'll see you soon.